Remember that in Stata, you often have the data file, you have the do file with the code for your project, and you have the log file. The log file with the code and the results from the results pane in the middle here. So, in our do file, we first write the capture log close, because one of the most common mistakes in Stata is to not close your log file after you've run your code. So this closes any open log files. Then you would specify which file you would use to log your session. In this case, we use the example.log file, and we replace the text in it if it's present from beforehand. At the end of our session, we have to remember the log close. So for example, if we just copy the commands, the reason why I do this is for you to see exactly what's happening. What we can do is to just rearrange a bit so you see this. Okay, so now we've cleared out any old data, and we run the capture log close. Remember that you could run the whole thing, the whole do file, by clicking the button up here, up here, the run do file button. So now we've captured any open log files. Then we specify which log file we are going to use for our project. It's this log file, and you get the date and time for it, and then you can run the rest of the code and get some results up in the result pane. And at the end, you should press or write the log close. Then you have closed your log file. But what does the log file look like? For example, if we just execute our do file, we see that we get some data. We have used the data in example data. We have done something with the data. We have listed it, we have browsed it, we have described it, we have summarized it, and we have generated some other variables. And then we have listed all these variables. And in this results pane, you can see that you get the results from running the code. So for example, you use the example.dta file, you load the data in this file, and you list the data, and you describe the data, and you summarize the data. And all of this you can see in the example.log file, which is just a text document which you can open separately from Stata. So here you can look at what happened the previous time you ran this code for this project. So instead of opening Stata and rerunning your whole code, you can just look at this log file and get the information.